Hello everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. My name is Chris and I'm here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hi, we're trying to find Chanticleer, otherwise the sun won't come up. He's gotta yodel, otherwise the farm is doomed.
He's gotta.
Man, Rockadoodle is a nightmare and a half. I'm sure everyone who watched it, who is well past the age of reason, is thoroughly scarred just like me.
Correct. So last time we got a lead that the woman truck driver might know something about the drug smuggling. So first up on the docket this episode is we're going to go speak with them.
And this time, maybe Kim will let us snap our fingers in front of her face, even though that is really rude.
It is really rude, but some rudeness is to be expected if you're part of a drug smuggler, I would argue.
Yeah. And you know what, maybe wearing this pussy whip jacket will make us...
You take that back. All the women within a 3-mile radius want me right now.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm affirming that.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying pussy whip, but I'm saying whip like a car, like not like pussy whip, like your wife is yelling at you. Sorry.
a new coining of the term. I approve. All right. Shall we chat?
Let's talk to her.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Alright, I guess we can now snap our fingers.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
So snap it again.
Like we're at a jazz club.
Yeah.
Where am I? Who are you?
I was hoping actually you could tell me that.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Like, amber implies, like, being frozen in amber, like the mosquito in Jurassic Park, but I guess amber in this universe is a very useful material like bakelite or tin, I guess.
Or she's being metaphorical.
Oh, it could be, yeah. When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new boiadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Oh no, we were interrupting her daydream. That sucks. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, who is Gabriel Buendero?
This is Gabriel Buendero.
Alright, let's see it.
She's got a picture of her Oshi.
Who doesn't?
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
Well, this guy's more of a Broderick Crawford, Humphrey Bogart kind of character, as less like a Jimmy Stewart, like David Niven guy. All handsome men, by the way, but I guess that's her type.
We all got one, and this is hers.
Yeah. Although none of those men are on TV much these days. So I take it you were in mess when you were young.
Someone was.
Are these not your memories? Ooh.
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
All of what? The world. The present.
Oh no, is she idealizing the ideal? Did she misunderstand Mishima?
Also,
Life in 4 chapters?
Who's they?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. Who is they? Maybe it's the same people who killed Mishima.
Maybe.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petro-state, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
I hope that she's not like looking at a picture of a Cracker Barrel and going, "This is what they took from you."
I'm wondering if that's kind of the implication, but maybe not. This seems like it's like pre-current Misk, where you know. So we can hope. We can hope.
Yeah, she's part of that Tradcaf, not Tradcaf, like Tradwest Twitter account that's like, look, before all the modernity, and it just shows you like pictures of skyscrapers or like somebody on like the Empire State Building.
That's right. Reject modernity, embrace tradition, and tradition is, of course, a huge Big Mac.
Oh man, this makes me want to go like that old Safeway they tore down just recently. Hadn't been renovated since the 80s. It was amazing.
All right, shall we ask the police questions?
Yeah, we got police questions, and we want to talk about the old Big Mac.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Again, not going to bother translating that. I've fallen for that once, and I won't again.
I mean, that was fun. Dear viewer found it out for us.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Man, that's really nefarious to like have a cop ask you to show you your feet. I'm just saying.
True, but it is the kind of thing a police officer can ask you to do.
Now, if your favorite streamer asks you to do that, that's okay. They're like your doctor, essentially.
Yep, exactly. Always show streamers your feet. That's my watchword.
That's the reverse power dynamic that you can only dream of.
Yeah, you buy my bathwater. That's how it goes.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
What the fuck? Okay.
I mean, you could be telling the truth. Like, industrial drills, probably, stuff like that. Jewelry.
Yeah, maybe she's like, wow, somebody figured you can just compress as much carbon as you want to make diamonds.
All right, what are you really hauling?
Yeah,
whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
You don't know? Like,
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Drives it for the sheer pleasure of driving because they don't have Euro Truck Simulator yet.
I was gonna say it's Euro Truck Simulator, but it's just driving a truck.
We're in a game interrupting a woman wishing she could play Euro Truck Simulator. There's meta here I'm uncomfortable with. Well, what if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos' bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
I feel like there's probably a bit more to it than that, but thanks, Encyclopedia.
Wait, Bad Hand, Hermenegildo's bad hand strangled. So
yeah, his good hand strangled 3,000, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, oh, that's a. I don't understand this whole boiadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boiadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
The boiadero, boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
And there you go.
So
he's a cowboy, baby. Sorry?
Well, they mentioned earlier that Mesk was of the far right, and this is a rugged individualist and explorer, so I imagine he's a libertarian.
Well, it's recently far right,
Libertarian cowboy. I mean, I'm sure that's a thing.
I mean, yeah. Cowboys are, they fit the type.
I mean, just explicitly, like, what if Ayn Rand wrote a Western? How shitty would that be?
I'm just picturing like Atlas Shrugged, but everyone's wearing like 10-gallon hats. It is worse. It is actually somehow worse picturing it that way.
And they have to invent a sci-fi type of horse just to get around like the metaphor of like regulation. Like, fuck.
Damn.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boiadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I see.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The boiadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maygrid, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I wonder what this song could possibly be about.
I think I see where this is going.
So the boiadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Okay, that's not where
They're really into strangling people in Mesk, I guess.
That's not where I thought it was going.
It's a strangling-based culture.
Oh, but that's the motion. That's the hand shape you make when you hold the guitar and you're like moving it on the fret.
Yeah,
it's like a strangling hand shape. Yeah.
Well, what do we think?
That's not where I thought it was going.
Agreed.
You have to understand. A true boiadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boiadero.
I see.
They had to invent a whole subculture just to avoid saying that he was possibly, like, asexual or just aromantic. Whole mythos just for this.
I support ace arrow people being able to strangle people who annoy them.
That is true. That's all he wanted. He's like, leave me alone. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
She's on the jam.
Yeah, he doesn't want us getting lost in our own mind, I guess.
Let's not get lost in the sauce.
So, do I take that to mean we're going to change the subject?
Wait, should you drive a lorry if you get like that? Like, I don't know. Now I feel like this is a concern slightly. Also, I just want to see where it goes.
Don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
Which one of those?
Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatholia Magistral, U for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
Right. I like the phrasing, cool, right until you're dust, sister. But I want to be concerning too, because that is a problem. Because I'm an expert on blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
Fair enough.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
That's
Correct
sarcasm.
appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Are you the lady driver? Such a strange thing to ask, considering we haven't talked about the case yet.
No, but it is how Silang identified her. Potentially
That is
her.
true. Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. Oh wait, oh no, are we? Oh no, I hope we're not misgendering this poor person.
I don't
I was
know.
told
I don't think that's what's
I don't
happening
think
here.
either. I just don't like that sentiment.
I think she just
I was
doesn't
told,
like being called a lady for some reason.
That is fair. Maybe she
According to
prefers
suggestion,
man.
anyway.
Yeah. Let's go. I was told of a woman driver, the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good follow-up. So you're not the driver everyone was terrified of.
I'm only terrifying to small children, and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
And then who's a female driver I was told of?
Good question.
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
Oh, you said long haul. That's ellipses.
Mm-hmm.
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
Was that -1 to our morale?
+1 because we had got a conceptualization check. A passive
okay.
conceptualization check because we are art cop.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
I thought it said minus for a second. I was worried. That's good.
Nope. Yeah, so whenever we get one of these passive checks, we heal 1 morale.
Yeah, we should have done something demoralizing first so we can get that check to make it mean something.
Well, we did. We were actually only at 4 out of 5, so...
Oh,
There's that.
that's good. Oh, it
Anyway.
says 4. Sorry, it says 4 right there. I was going off for a second.
Oh, that's how many that's how many heals we have stored up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you scared of the people you used to know?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Alright, that's fair.
Alright. That's all we need to know, I guess.
I know that feeling.
Oh, Sim.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Yeah, number 6 seems like a really invasive question. This has just been kind of a pleasant conversation up until now. But, let's go with show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
Well, it is for important police business, but I wish I could just elaborate right here. Damn it.
I mean, it's not generally in the habit of police officers to, like, freely volunteer details about ongoing criminal investigations. They tend to not do that sort of thing.
Absolutely, but again...
They tend to just, like, tell you to do a thing and expect you to comply.
Absolutely. I'm just... I'm failing at this game where I'm not thinking like a cop. I'm thinking like myself being a cop.
Well, it's fair enough, but, you know... You don't want to explain... I mean, in this instance, you don't want to explain why you want to see their boots, because that would be like, then, like, that's implicating them in a crime, right? You're like,
really
I want to see your boots so I know if I can implicate you at the scene of a crime. Like, that's not going to get someone to be willing to show you their boots.
That's fair, unless you have, like, a $50 bill in your hand as you say it. But yeah, it's for important police business, man.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots, made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
And the other?
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
Alright, no aberration in the pattern.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
Alright, so the boots don't fit, and this woman is talking about someone who was alive 500 years ago.
Yeah, because clearly she's an immortal.
Maybe. We can ask about it.
These are not the boots that made the prince, Kim.
Okay.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
All right.
Alright, so you were not involved in that crime. Let's talk about something else.
As in drugs?
Yeah, let's talk about drugs. I'm looking for drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The great adversary?
Yes.
I really want
There
to
is
know.
a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary. The great unrest.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Ooh, subterfuge. I like it.
We're about to do some subterfuge.
Unlike Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace, when he emerges from the water in the middle of an occupied city on Naboo, Everard sent me.
who the fuck is Irad?
The Union boss.
Ah, and
Oh,
what
no.
do I care about the Union boss? He's no Garrier. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
It's really none of those men have gamer chairs either. That checks out.
Well, that's interesting.
Damn, now we're being blunt. This sucks.
Well, I mean, she's kind of like doesn't even know who Everard Clare is, so
That's fine.
I mean, that'd be like a pretty crazy thing to lie about, you know?
That would be that. I feel like changing subjects I want to do over in my heart, but I feel like asking bluntly right now would just kind of shut that off. But let's just go for it.
All right.
Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Did you know what you were hauling?
Could it be?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. The U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Loman?
I don't know. That's literally why I'm asking. It's my first day.
It's diamonds, Loman, obviously.
I see.
And then why are you? Well, she doesn't seem to know like what is going on around her. She doesn't care. She's not on drugs. She's in her own fantasy.
Yep.
Question one feels really patronizing.
Yes.
Yeah,
She's clearly
if you're not-
being metaphorical.
Yeah, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, why are you still here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree. I also like that she's like, I love to look at all the colors and features of the world,
Yes,
but she's
go.
just
Enough
sitting on
jumbo.
the.
I need to get back to Mesky.
She's like sitting on the steps of her vehicle, just staring at the ground.
Hey, man.
Hell of a world.
Sometimes that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
All right, well, this seems to not be the person that we are looking for.
She wasn't even impressed by her new jacket. I'm a little sad.
So yeah,
So we gotta find the lady driver. What if it's the fascist guy and he's like, I'm actually a lady.
well, we could talk to the fascist. We could also talk to other people around.
Let's do that.
You want
Let's
to
not
talk?
talk to the fascist if we can. Let's go see if there's anybody else.
All right.
What if Mañana knows? I bet.
Maybe we could talk to Mañana if you want. There's also the Scab guy, but I don't know if he'll have anything useful to say. Up to you.
Let's go talk to Mañana. Let's not get the key from him though.
Okay. Well, you just have to be careful with your dialogue choices.
He just gives us the keys. Like I can't hold this. It's
So,
burning a hole in my pocket.
How'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
All right, so he'll talk to us about things now.
Alright, I need a guy who killed the hangman.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Why indeed? The merc was hanged with a various... But, let's go with number one. The merc was hanged with a very specific belt. We can get a belt. Can I have a belt? I need a belt.
Fair enough.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Interesting.
How were they pushed?
Ow.
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Did you kill him? Well, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you do it?
Pinkerton.
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
That's good.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Yeah, so he definitely knows more than he's letting on, but
God
fair
damn it.
enough. He's being as open as he can be under the circumstances.
Yeah, he's not a narc, and I guess I can kind of respect that even if it is obstructing justice. But,
Yeah, what is justice really?
It's not the law.
That's the true question. What is justice here? We haven't.
Justice-
I don't know if we have a good answer to that question. Probably not murder, I would say, in most cases. But
what is
We'll see.
justice? What is justice to you, Chris?
all right, take it easy, Socrates. Do you want to ask him for money, or shall we go?
Let's GTFO and then LMFAO.
All right, we will not ask him for money.
Yeah, I mean that'd be funny, but no.
All right, where to?
Where to?
I clicked back down, although I don't know if
It's the lady lorry driver. It couldn't be the teenager in the shop. And
Nope. Probably not. She doesn't seem to be the truck driving type.
it couldn't be one of Measurehead's, people.
No, I don't think you can even talk to any of them.
They just kind of say whatever Measurehead speaks.
Yeah.
Let's give Scab Man to the right there a chance and see if he has anything.
Sure, yeah, we'll see if he has anything to say.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I hate his voice. Not like I'm an angel, but I hate that voice. He just sounds like he's yelling into a cup.
Courting disaster. All right, we can just ask him about his work, basically, it seems like.
Yeah. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
When you weren't able to breach the entrance? You're big and tough.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel.
No, he's
I
not.
don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer,
Oh, that's rude.
whatever he is.
Yeah, Measurehead's a little intimidating, it is true.
Why didn't he just jump like we did, and then went around and then beat up Renee? This guy's not playing the game right. Head measurer.
Yeah? That giant up there, on the bridge you talked to. Head measurer. Won't let the workers by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could he be?
Bad.
Yeah.
Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in? Sure, Measurehead can't take all of you.
Yeah, but if they were courageous, they wouldn't be scabs. Come on.
You know what? That's a really good point.
Why don't you Go arrest them instead. I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Alright.
Damn, what is a strike, I guess? What? Please tell me about this organization you have that is clearly yelling about something.
When a
Also-
bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
I see.
Also, I want to point out that where it says arrête right there,
Mm-hmm.
that E should be the same X height as the capital letter with the accent floating on top. It looks so weird that just kind of shrunk like that. Like, that's like a type of superscript that I don't think is appropriate for with this, like, mock French.
Who knows, man? Not everyone has the same typographical standards as we do. It must be said.
Yeah, well, he should.
Yeah, fair. But you know how it is. All right, what do they want?
Oh, I know.
The strikers,
What do they
that
want?
is.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
What do you mean? He just looks like a dull Caillou.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing your clothes? Did you kill the guy and took his clothes?
Let's find out.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
All
Where are you
right.
from? No, where are you really from?
What's it to you?
There, that's perfect. Part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
All right.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Interesting.
Where are you from? Work.
I did stuff in Jamrock.
And we need like the Tom Green like reaction face where he screams, I wonder, at his friend at the bank. I wonder.
I wonder, indeed. I mean, it's a good thing to have if you're a cop.
Yeah, like all of Tom Green's routines from Freddy Got Fingered memorized.
Yeah, exactly. It'll really put off your potential suspect, so they won't know what to do.
I don't care about the investigation, Kim. I just want to suck your cock.
Now.
Sorry, that was crass. I apologize.
I mean, if he wants, that's fine. It's his prerogative.
I mean, and you can ask, and we will respect whatever answer he gives us, because that's what you do. Damn, these are all interesting questions. I don't know how to approach this actually. Cargo hauling bouncer work.
Well, there's something weird about him, but we just can't
Yes.
quite figure out what it is.
I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Okay.
Worked at
Yeah.
Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, we fucked up.
Well, it's
Or I
just
fucked.
not the right tack.
I wonder if we can try that again, or will he just like stonewall us? Where exactly are you from?
Sure, we can try again. Hold on.
It's all good.
What's it to you?
But you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Okay, I'm interested in your background. Let's try this again.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs.
Let's go with number
heavy
2
lifting,
this time.
Cargo hauling, bouncer work.
Okay.
I know the drill.
Which one?
Number 2.
Okay.
Worked at Territoria. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
God damn it.
Interesting.
We could have got more info.
Well, we did get more information. He's hiding something, although we're not quite sure what at this juncture.
You know what he's hiding? Where exactly he got these fucking child clothes? Because holy hell, he's wearing green with a yellow collar and the cuffs. Not exactly something
Flattering.
an adult would. Yeah, especially with that looks like his gut is hanging out.
Probably a little, but hey, you know
Also,
what? We all been there.
Also, he's wearing his shirt tied around his waist. I guess that's to hide his ass hanging out the massive overalls he's wearing. How is he simultaneously wearing his son and his dad's clothes?
He's just that talented, I guess.
That's not talent. That's an accident. That's just he doesn't have that third eye that lets him know what the fuck to wear.
Well, that's with that scintillating observation. How about we draw this episode to a close? Had a couple conversations today, doing a little legwork, like cops do. But yeah, we'll call it here and keep working on the investigation next time.
We're gonna walk around, ask the big questions like, did you do it? Why did you do it?
Did you do the murder?
If you didn't do it, why didn't you do it?
All right, if you have been, thanks for watching.
Thank you guys. Stay safe.
All right, bye.